Ida for telling my foster sister my parents will get bored of her? I'm from a fairly wealthy family and was always kind of spoiled growing up. My parents never really disciplined me or anything, and aside from rules about looking right they generally left me alone. They were apparently really obsessed with me when I was a little kid, but by the time I was 8 they had found other hobbies and begun getting me out of their way as much as possible by sending me to camps and boarding school. Alright, yeah, even I can hear how spoiled I sound for complaining about that. My parents have recently taken in Sami, 14F. They've been very supportive of her and attentive to making sure she's adjusting well, improving her mental health, and overall having a good life. Which is great, she's the literal best and deserves far more than that. The problem is, I don't want her relying on them emotionally because they're not reliable. They're still in the honeymoon phase. I'm at home for the weekend and we ended up talking about how it's been and how our parents have been treating her. She mentioned how supportive they've been. I was trying to be supportive but also warned her that they might change. She got upset and demanded to know what I mean. We ended up arguing, her saying it was my fault they ignore me and that she wouldn't be paid off and set aside, me saying that she could be an angel and they'd still end up not being as great as they are right now, and eventually I ended up straight up telling her that they will get bored of her. She was obviously upset. At dinner, she asked our parents if it was true. They said that it wasn't and that I just thought I was special. I asked why they wouldn't end up ignoring Sami, too. My parents said that it was different because I was raised wrong, and had been spoiled, and basically was poisoned by being born into our family and spoiled. I claimed that that would be their fault anyway and they said that they wouldn't repeat their mistakes with Sami and that she had already learned about hardship, discipline, etc. They said they wanted to treasure a kid but clearly it just wasn't right to do it from birth. I don't want her to be scarred if when they decide she isn't getting them any new attention and move on. Maybe they're right and they're paying attention to her because she needs and deserves it, but I don't know. I wanted to tell her because like I said, I really don't want her getting hurt. Learning people aren't who you think is incredibly painful and I want to spare her that, or minimize it, if I can. Edit. I'm 14, and I'm not jealous of her, she's the sweetest and she deserves the world. While it would be nice if our parents could share their attention, them ignoring me has nothing to do with her.